Hey guys, Mr. Savage here with a nice new video for you, featuring random decks. I haven't made a video in a while about much of anything because I reached Legend, and I climbed pretty low. I climbed to 700, but it was interesting because at one point in the season, I was super pissed off at like the meta, so I played Astral Druid and tried to find a combo priest deck that would work. I went from rank 3 to rank 7, so I figured when I came onto Legend I'd be on like 2,000, but I popped in on 900, which was pretty good, and I climbed down a little bit. I played some goofy decks. But today, I'm still kind of in the mood to maybe grind a little bit of Legend one day. Someone sent me a request to make an Evolve Shaman deck. So I'm going to play an Evolve Shaman deck, which I created at 12 o'clock last night and didn't play with it yet. So let's look at it one more time. And then I also made a really good Reno Mage, which I want to show you about. So this is going to be, I'm probably going to play a game or two of Evolve and a game or two of Reno Mage. This will be like a random game video. And then I'm not going to play on Legend, though. I'll play on Casual. Just because I want to keep my win rate, because I don't think this deck is very good. I really don't like Evolve Shaman, so, I mean, like, looking at it, you have basically a lot of minions that flood the board, such as, like, Bilefit Tidehunter and Tuskar Totemic. Then you have cards that buff up, such as Flame Tongue Totem. I thought I had Direwolf Alpha in this deck, no? Feral Spirits is good for that. Hex is just a really good card. Mantide's, like, okay. One Lightning Storm, you need them. Cult Master draw cards, Defender Vargas is good, and Master Evolution. They're like 3 texting cards. Each Bloodlust is like a win condition, Thank for Blows, fantastic, Evolves, and Abuses because you're going to have a lot of guys on the board. I mean, I don't know how well this deck is going to work at all. This deck might suck, which I think it will. So that's this deck I'm going to play. Maybe I'll play 2 games and make some changes to it, and then this Reno Mage, if I don't actually get to see how long the games are. This is the Reno Mage I created, which I think is really good. So you have like your early game removal with Arcane Blast and Frost Bolts and Freon Torches. You have, your cards, Acolytes, Loot Hoarders, Doomsayers, Ooze, Forbidden Flame, cards like that. Stall the early games, Twilight Flamecaller, Frost Nova. Get into your mid game, you have cards like Polymorph Board, deal with all those stupid Death Rattle cards and Cthulhu and stuff like that. I put this deck in because I was playing on rank 2 with this deck. And I play against a Cthulhu Warrior. So you really want to make sure that they can't get any more Cthulhus from the Cthulhu Warrior. So you want to steal it with Sylvanas or polymorph it. So I had 2 cards left in my deck. I was digging the whole game. I had 2 cards left in my deck. Polymorph and Sylvanas. So I got pissed and I put in the Boar in the deck. So that's good removal. Twilight Drake, Wall Elemental, good removal. And then I have an Azure Drake in here. Just to get an extra dragon here because this is a N'Zoth deck. We have a Chillmaw here, which can get activated. I activate quite frequently, actually. And you have Ronin, which is... damn it. Which is fantastic. And then you have your removal, Flame Strike, and then and Kabbalah's Tome, Etheric Conjure. It's a very, very well-rounded deck, I think, in my opinion. So that's a cool deck, which I want to play. But right now we're going to get into Evolve Shaman on Casual. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know, I don't want to lose so many ranks in Legend. Yeah, it was funny, because I was, like, playing some Cthulhu Warrior, and I'm like, I really want to reach Legend, so I'm just going to play Dragon Warrior and go with 15-1 or 15-2 or something, I think, something like that. It was pretty good. Dragon Warrior is pretty balanced. I made my own Dragon Warrior, so I think I could maybe do something about that. Ah, man. Alright. So, here's Innkeeper, because I'm not in the mood to make my own deck tracker, because this isn't, like, my real deck. Alright, Warrior. That's bad, because the problem I don't think about this deck is good. It's just, like, there's so many things that do, like, 1 damage across the board. Wow. Oh my gosh, this hand could be so good. How often do you think Pharaoh, because like there's 2 plays here. We could go Tunnel Trog, turn 1 obviously. Totem Golem turn 2. Alright, and we could coin out Rockbiter maybe. However, we could also go Tunnel Trog turn 1, coin Feral Spirits. But that's really bad against Alexstrasza as a champion. Because Alexstrasza is a champion, I mean, I'm just gonna keep the hand and see what the situation brings us. That's the one thing about playing on Casual. Am I even in this shot here? I should really check. I don't know if I'm in this shot at all. The one thing about playing on Casual is I don't know what the hell this dude's playing. I don't know. On Casual, people are making deck experiments, so I have no idea what he's playing. I don't even think he's looking at the keyboard. Yeah, so this deck is quite good. No. Reno Mage is quite good, I think. It has a lot of potential. Versus Control, you're pretty much automatically going to win. Really good cards against Control. Kabbalah's Tome, Conjure, N'Zoth, Ronin. And then against aggro, you have your tools to win the game. And I ice blocking Reno is fantastic. There's something in my gum that's been hurting me. Alright, so here's the interesting thing. We could go Totem Golem. I think we're gonna go Totem Golem just because we have the coin. Because we could go Totem Golem and then coin out a 3-drop versus if we play coin Feral Spirits, we only have a Rock Biter next turn. So I think going Totem Golem is the best play. And holy crap, dude. Hello, friend. If you're wondering how did I ever play a game with Morgul? I'm not sure. If I didn't, I basically just did it myself. I don't have any friends. I mean, I have like this dude who I have no idea who he is, who refused to play me last night in a match because I have one of those stupid quests. I have a lot of. I should answer something. I don't know. I have no idea who these people are. Like any of them. Nah, I know these guys. Alright, this is random games featuring ropes and stupidity. Yeah, I think as like evolving this deck goes, I mean like hitting Argent Horsefires is good after you get the charge effects. Hitting Biles and Tyners is great. Get 3-drop and 2-drop for 2 mana. Vast Evolution's kind of teched in there. Cult Master's Draw Engine. Defender works. I mean, this deck has potential, I guess. I think Bloodlust over Doomhammer for a win condition, because this is definitely a flood deck. Welcome back to the land of the living, dude. I'm probably still just gonna coin Feral Spirits, trade in Totem Golem. What are you doing? I'm just gonna. This is a threat. This is like 2 turns in a row. Like, what the hell, dude? End your freaking turn. Okay, I can't. This is... Just concede. I'll give this guy one more turn. And I think I'm just gonna concede after that. Because I don't want to trim the video. It's really annoying. Man, it's got a shot in my arm. Alright, we have a full frontal douchebag out here. Ooh, interesting. Santa's so good too. Alright, this is his last time. Just see, I hate conceding against these dudes because they're such dickheads. So, like, why do I want to let them win? Because it takes all year for them to play a damn card, yeah. Alright, there's an end turn button right over there. You can click it with your mouse. Alright, game 1. Game 1 down. Yeah, okay. Whoa. This is my experience of playing Hearthstone. Yeah, not fun, not fun. Why do people do that on casual? Like, I played a dude on that ranked mode once, who just did that at the end of every turn that way to hope I would concede. I swear to gosh, if I play this guy again, that was such a good hand too. Oh my god. Alright, let's keep Tuskar, we have the coin. Alright, so this hand's looking like coin on Totem Golem on 1. Then pass on turn 2, and go for this turn 3. It's technically a 1-drop, right? Let's still go for it. He might have to Wrath here. Like, if he Wraths and trades a dude in, it's not really such a big deal if I pass the turn. If not, like, he has no good. Like, the only way to deal with this efficiently is Wrath. Like, he can Hero Power, go face. He might just face tank this to get the health lower down so he can do it again next turn. I don't know. He face tanked it. So if I could top deck Tunnel Trog here, I mean, I was debating on putting like Argent Squires in the deck. Smork Life. But yeah, maybe there should be Argent Squires in the deck. I mean, what's not a good card in this deck? Maybe we could take out 1 Hex, just leave 1 Hex in the deck. I don't think you should take out 2 Hexes. Take out 1 Hex, take out Master Revolution, 2 Argent Squires. I mean, when I made this deck, I wasn't thinking about, like, rush, evolve. I was thinking about, alright, hold the board, then go for 1 big turn in. Wow. I go for 1 big turn and then, doing it. Tuskar Totemic is so broken. So utterly broken. I wish I could get this luck in rank mode. Yeah. So that's why there's like, you know, Argent Horse Rider, you put him in, charge him into something, in like your big turn, right? Turn like 6 or 7 to like win the game. You do all that stuff. So you go like Argent Horse Rider, abusive, you know, kill their dude, and then you already have like, you know, 1 Feral Spear on the board. You'll have something else on the board. Then you go ahead and evolve, or if you have Biofin also, like that was the idea of the deck. And when you have that big play, the next turn maybe go for a Coal Master. Master Evolution is like a Tecton option. Is he really better than the 4-mana 7/7? Probably not. Wow, sorry, my mouth is really hurting. You want to get this cheap. I mean, like, yeah, this could be interesting. I don't really want to play this. This is mana inefficient. Sneaking Hero Powers in there is pretty good. So, this would give me another 4 mana next turn. I could go for Tuskar and Evolve then. Alright, get this thing from below. I don't think I think I'm going to hold off 1 more turn on evolving. Because next turn, let's say I go Tuskar Totemic. Then this costs 1 mana. I could go Tuskar and this dude next turn, I just realized. So that'll probably be our play. And then the turn after that, we could go for Defender of Argus. Another great card to get the evolve off of. Go for Defender of Argus or Argent Horse Rider. And then evolve. I think that's the game plan here. Against Salim95. Alright, if we could roll the Flame Tongue Totem. Or we could just play the Flame Tongue Totem to kind of deal with this crap. Defender of Argus is pretty good here, just 4/5. Then he can remove with Hero Power. Yeah, if I had 1 more mana, I'd do that. I could go Flame Tongue. Keep control of the board. I like this play the most. Also, it's only 10 damage here. Alright, so now we finally are on Overload. So next turn we have 6 mana. So we could go for Tuskar Totemic, Hero Power, Evolve, and then boom. And against Druid, this is really good because they don't have any board clears. So getting the Evolve down could be really helpful. Alright, ooh, this is gonna be juicy. But to tell you the truth, the Lightning Storm play here is just better. Yeah, I mean, Lightning Storm here is really good. I'm just gonna go for. Guys, go for the evolve play. I mean, no. I want to clear the board. So you have to use your totem your Flame Tongue Totem accordingly. I am glad I'm not holding a dude. Okay, that's a average 7-drop, average 3-drop, good 4-drop, bad 2-drop, bad 2-drop. That's why I don't like Evolve. Like, I mean, it's a really cool card, don't get me wrong. It's a lot of fun to play around with, but half the time you can get these below average cards. And that's why we run Bloodlust in the deck. Wow, that was pretty good. I know, right? It makes me want, like, you win a game on casual, you're like, oh, let's go to rank mode with this. No. Yeah, I'll play. This is a play again. Maybe we'll just make this video an evolved deck, and because this is already a long video, I don't know how long. I should have a timer on the corner here saying how long this has been. Yeah, maybe we'll save the Reno Mage for a different video today. And playing on casual so lame. I'm sorry, guys, playing on casual so lame. But I mean, that was a legit deck he was playing. He was playing Yogg Druid, and like, I'm on Legends, so I'm probably playing people on casual are pretty high. Alright. So let's. If this was constructed, I'd assume he's Zoo. I'm gonna assume he's Reno Lock, actually. Should I just not do that? Because then, if he's playing casual, he's probably playing Reno Lock. I'll just keep it on. I mean, this deck has some potential, I think. I don't know how long it's going to be till someone makes a really fluent version of this deck. But I've seen versions of this deck, like, around Constructed and Randomness. Running Doomhammer in the deck, and supposedly not Bloodlust. I've seen that deck online. I don't think it ran Bloodlust. I mean, like, if you run Doomhammer on Bloodlust, I think that's the most common version, but I think that's a little inconsistent here. You really just want to go for the Evolve thing. That's why I put Master Illusion here, just for the Evolveness of it. But yeah. So, if he is Zoo, this hand can be quite good. Argent Horse is great against Zoo. Coin Totem Golem is good, and then next turn the Rockbiter Face kills minion. Turn 3 Tuskar Argent Horse Rides when he plays, and we got a game here. Yeah, I'm just gonna because you don't really want because you're gonna want to play. You don't want to pass on 2. Here's how it goes. Like if you're thinking about coining out Totem Golem here, I'll give you some hints. So you have a 3-drop. You really want to play these cards on 3, so you can't play Totem Golem on 2 unless you then coin out on 3, but then you might as well play it on turn 1 to get the extra 3 damage in. And you really don't want to pass on turn 2 and then go Tuskar Totemic. So best here to coin, especially because you have the 1-drop here. Like I mean, he plays Dark Peddler. All right, see, he's playing Reno Lock. I was right, but Reno Lock is probably favored against this deck, just because they have Hellfire, Shadow Flame, Demon Wrath, Twisting Nether. So that's all pretty good. Feels good. Yeah, a lot of people might look at like Evolve Shaman and be like, oh, why would I run Totem Golem? You know, this is better than a lot of 3-drops. Because you can't base your entire deck around 1 card. Like, that's, I think, where everyone fell short back in the day, if you remember when, like, Nax was first released, or maybe when Gauntlet vs. No was first released, everyone was like, oh, Death Rattle decks, so, you know, they're going to be insane. Because you just, you know, once you draw Baron, correct, once you draw Baron. So you have to, like, if your deck sucks until you get 1 card, it's not going to be a good deck. Let me say that. So, let's keep this out more. I mean, let's abuse the hero power, especially against Reno Lock. It's like any control deck. When you're playing Shaman, unless Face Shaman's a little bit different. When you're playing any type of mid-range Shaman, Evolve Shaman, abuse the hero power against Control Priest, against Control Warrior, especially if you have your own Evolve deck, because you know these are gonna be 2-drops. You're just saving up. You're just what's the good word for this? You're like investing for the future. Like, you know, play 2-drop now because I have the mana, and then I'll get better 2-drop in the future. Okay. All these 2/2/3s is annoying because the Argent. Ooh. All the Argent Horse Rides. Yeah, I can't have enough mana to deal with. Just listen to this. Tuskar Totemic. Flame Tongue hero power is not terrible. But the problem is the Flame Tongue Tome doesn't really do anything here. So, I mean, next turn this plus that is good. Random 3-drop, 4-drop, and double 2-drops. Oh! See, that's the one thing about Evolve, is that you can transform a 3/2 into a 7/7, and if this is like one of the best 3-drops is Arcane Golem. Flamer Faceless, the best 4-drop. I'll correct that. Flame Tongue Tome is pretty bad in this situation. Mad Bomber is above average, so evolving it up. He runs BGH. Smart man. A lot of people do not run BGH. I dissed them for it. Unfortunately, it completely answered this board. Psych, I have Argent Horse Rider. Let's get the totem value in. No, I'll make sure all my minions can attack. I think is pretty important here. Alright, this is going pretty good. Yeah, I think all the arena locks, just because Frozen reach rank 1 legend with N'Zoth lock, almost all of them are N'Zoth lock. This guy's on Cthulhu lock, which I think N'Zoth arena lock is the worst of the combo one, Cthulhu, and Dragon. I think it's the worst because Death Realm minions are slow, they're not good against aggro, and when you play, you can never play N'Zoth against aggro because it's not doing anything. Versus, let's say, Dragon, like your big dragons can be Chillmon, Alxstrasza, both very solid against aggro. So, and N'Zoth is terrible against aggro. So, what you want to do is have a 10 drop that Cthulhu's good against aggro. Alright, I'll rant about it a little bit more. I get the man tied down the stern is good. This, he just played Demon Wrath. I mean, this over the Argent Horse. I'd rather just play the Argent Horse Rider. Especially if you have a Flame Tongue Toe in your hand, make sure to know where you're positioning things. I want to get some cards around here. Oh, that's nice. It's going to be at 1 mana, 5/5. Alright, he has to have like a Reno here. Do I have Lethal if he doesn't have Reno? No, I'm 1 off Lethal. Yeah, Rock Biters versus Lightning Bolts when you're creating any like, top deck Reno on. When you're Rock Biters versus Lightning Bolts, Rock Biters almost always better because my face damage doesn't matter and then you don't have to get overloaded. So I want to kill this thing, so playing this thing here is good. I don't want to overextend too much, especially with the man tied on the board. So I'm just going to hold on to all these minions. Hex for probably some wellness. Ooh! This could be juicy. 7 drop, 3 drop, 4 drop, 4 drop, and 2 drop. Damn, that could be good. So now we're just looking for Bloodless Ears on win condition. Alright, that sucks. I actually should have been. I wasn't really paying attention. I was too excited. I should have been. If I was paying attention, I wouldn't have played the thing from below. Alright, he just played 2 Borkers. I think I'm going to go for Nava. Ooh. Alright, I'm just gonna screw it, guys. Even though this is better than your average 3 draw. Boom. Not good positioning on this. That is really scary though. The Raging Organ in range. Good 2 drop, good 3 drop, okay 4 drop, good 3 drop. It's supposedly a good 2 drop, but I don't know. It's debatable in this situation. Alright, 2 hexes. Yeah, 2 hexes might be a little too much. I'm not playing another game with this deck, but I think cutting out a hex for a Argent Squire might be a good idea, or for a second mana. I mean, if you're actually going on ranked mode with this, let's say rank 10, 7, this is perfect for that. You're playing a lot of Zoo decks. It's a good idea to throw in out 1 hex, second Lightning Storm in the deck. His only board clue left is Hellfire and Shadow Flame. He can't play Twin Imps this turn. He only had 1 buff card. Oh, my hair's so long. Pretty much whatever he plays here is just gonna get hexed. Oh, he has Shadow Flame. This guy got so lucky. I don't usually complain that much, but I mean, in a little bit over half your deck, finding not Hellfire, Demon Wrath, Shadow Flame, Twisting Nether, and Reno Jackson is a bit ridiculous against this deck. I'm stuck with my double hexes here, no Cult Masters. I want Cult Master, Defender of Argus, Master of Evolution, Bloodlust, Fang from below, Totem Golem, Feral Spirits. Yeah, we're gonna lose this game. We have no power left in the deck. But it was fun. I'm not gonna lie. This is a nice fun deck to play. It's not a competitive deck by any means, but it is a good, fun deck that's nice to mess around with people. I think I'm gonna upload this in concession with a Reno Mage in the separate video. I'm just gonna concede in a second. Depends what he plays here. So I guess I have 1 more hex. And I save the Abusive. So if I top deck an Overload card, I can clear the board. I can't win by trading. Never mind. Screw it. All face. We can actually, I guess, still technically win this. I mean, if we top like Bloodlust or Flame Tongue Toe might be enough even. 2, 4, 6, 7, 10, 3 off of. But he's gonna be able to do something to the board here. Cause like even if he hits this into this, like I'm just still gonna be going all face here. Like this doesn't kill this, so I'd rather just get the 5 damage in when I can. Oh man. Defender of Argus. Oh my god. That was a good top deck. Alright, Lightning Storms also saves me here, I think. I think Lightning Storm, Cult Master, Bloodlust are my only outs this game. Alright, this here, this here, this here. Take the value. If I rolled anything besides Healing Totem, I wouldn't have done that. Take the value and I can get it. Alright, so if he has a good turn this turn, we lose. I mean, if we had Lightning Storm that turn, I think we would have won. Or Lightning Storm, Bloodlust, or Flame Tongue might be enough to save us. Now Bloodlust doesn't even do anything. Yeah, I mean, now we're dead. Because Cold Master doesn't do anything either now. I guess this is a situation where Doomhammer's better. He runs that card. That's stupid. It's not a good card. Alright, 1 turn too late. Valiant effort. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this video, please sub to my channel, like, and other stuff that I will appreciate. And so this is, I guess, going to be a fun tech series, stolen straight from Noxious, or I don't know, random games. I'll call it something. But yeah, comment down below what other deck you'd like to see me play. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab my keyboard from the floor here. What other decks you'd like to see me play, anything, and I will see you in the next one, which will be Read No Mage, and probably today.